Okay, but back to the question, what you had said earlier, I would take all that right there, and I would what you said, but I would add a little bit more on to it. One thing that really, really bothers me, and the first thing that I would do if we did have Africa like that right there, is I would go back, and I know that we love to look at them and stuff, but we could paint pictures or do something like that. I would take all my ancestors and put them back in their rightful spots, man, because, they are not supposed to be up on display and, being paraded around for the world to see. They're supposed to be where they were put and said, look, I want to be in this tomb right here when I die. That's where they're supposed to be. They don't supposed to be up on display. That's what I believe. That's one thing that I would want to change also.
And all of the brothers and sisters in Kemet that they done dug out the tombs and graves and dug up and are parading around the world and taking them on trips around the world. We had some crackers that used to eat our ancestors because they said the idea was that if you ate the body of the pharaohs, as they call the Sudans, if you eat the body, then it'll give you great powers and give you eternal life. And they used to eat the bodies and all this kind of. You saying wouldn't be none of this zoo type stuff with our ancestors on display. You would take them all and put them back in the proper burial and let them rest in peace for eternity.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying.
Well, I know you got. That's good.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
Oh no, I was saying I know you got some more to come with too. I love that. Excellent idea. What else you got for us?
Another thing I would change also is, I would put it just like how we were growing up. If you fight one of us, you got to fight all of us. So therefore, if the United States said, well, we're mad at the brother here, Robert Mugabe, so we're declaring war on Zimbabwe. Everybody else stand up. Okay, well, you done declared war on us too, and I can hear Obama now. No, we just said Zimbabwe. No, but when you said Zimbabwe, you said all of us. So you got us all now. We tell us when to meet up. That's what we need right there. You ain't fixing to just come over here. Okay, well, we gonna fight it. We got a problem with South Africa. Well, you got a problem with whole Africa now. And if anything goes wrong, they say, okay, look at here. This right here happened. The United States came over here. They dumped trash in Somalia waters. What we going to do about it? You know what? Ain't no oil, no gold, no coltan, no nothing going up out of here until we get this right here settled. So, we'll starve the rest of the world. We'll do it just like that right there. Y'all ain't getting nothing up out of here. So, I would do that right there too.
Okay, so hold on. You got some serious stuff going on. First, we're going to get the ancestors back intact and let them rest in peace. Mm-hmm. Then we're going to go and we're going to have an understanding that if any African nation faces a problem for anybody worldwide, that means that all African nations are facing a problem with anybody worldwide.
There you go. You go. Worldwide. And I'm not saying just in Africa. I'm talking about the United States, blacks everywhere. And that's just the way it got to be. You gotta be raised first. So therefore, how it was. You don't care if you had a brother out there. If the fight was 1-on-1, you still gonna jump in the fight, right?
That's right.
There you go. Okay, so they say, well, it's just irritated genie. We got a problem with irritated genie group. No, well, you got a problem with all of us. Now, I don't care if it's already 20 against 1. You gonna feel us too. We in it too. So hey, that's just the way it's gonna be. And that the rest of the world gonna know us. Shit, man. We can't mess with them because they worldwide, and there's so many of them. If you attack one, you're attacking all of them. So we got to find somebody else to pick on, and I guess we got to pick on each other because we used to come in and slap the black people around, but we can't do it no more because they're race first now.
Mm.
Yeah, that would be one thing I would want to change right there also, and that would be perfect, man. I was just listening at you when you were saying like how you could, just tighten up on everybody. I mean, just imagine, cracking some Arab schools. And when I say cracking their schools, I ain't talking about like a metaphor. I mean really hitting them in the head, cracking their skull, And I mean, it would just be a very nice thing. And you said that you would want to show it on TV and all that. That would be good for y'all, but I want in. I want to be like, look here, man. I'm the one that bust this joker right here head open. Because see, I look at what they're doing to us in Africa, man. It's just a shame that matter of fact, I'll ask you some other time. But yeah, I would love to do that right there.
So wait a minute. So you saying because of course, if we caught some bad running around Africa that was economically exploiting our people, or some small hat for whatever reason, if they was even allowed to be on the continent.
Well, now small hats got to go anyway because they're not allowed on the earth because that's just the way I feel. You can't trust them. You can't trust them, and they're gonna do something to manipulate something. They're gonna make you fight against somebody else or do something in order for them to come in and gain some control. So they have to go off top. When we get look at here, if you're a Jew, you got to go. We ain't gonna say, well, these are the rules. You can't do this. No, the only rule is you have to leave here. You got to go. You can't be this earth ain't big enough for Africans and imitational Jews.
Okay, so let me back it up and get it right. So there are no small hats to speak of. So let's just say a stinking sandcracker that some stinking sandcracker Arab.
Mm-hmm.
If there's one or two of them left, let's say they in Africa and they just something, I don't know, just thinking Arab stuff. I don't know, something that we decide they're gonna crack their heads. You saying you're gonna have your own job, but whenever the task, we done wrapped them up now, we got them tied to a pole, and we're gonna do the ceremonial murder of a invader or outsider, and we're going to put it on TV for the world to see, particularly for Africans to sit down and enjoy the death of an invader and a monster. You saying you want to have the job of taking...
lighting the fire.
Because you probably have a hammer. We probably not like a hammer like a gun, but like an actual hammer, because you crack a skull, a hammer's good.
Mm-hmm.
And you would want to be the one to crack the skull open. How many...
That would be me.
That would be you.
That would be me.
Okay, but here's my question, brother. What if they say in order to get that job, you can't actually get paid for that? You have to do it pro bono.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's for the love of the people. I'm showing my people. I'm giving my people motivation. Look here, this is what got to happen if somebody come up in here, rape our child, rape our women, do anything wrong. Bring our ancestors from up under the ground and put them on display, anything, or just being an Arab, Hey.
Yeah. So you saying you wouldn't have no problem doing it, even if you didn't get paid, you'd do it for free?
Oh, I do it for free. I wouldn't even ask for no money for that right there. I mean, no, how could you ask for money for something like that?
Well,
I believe that's what I was put here to do, rid people of this earth, of the germs, they're cancer, Jews, all of them.
Well, let me ask you this. I'm going to ask you this. The way you sounded, okay, you wouldn't have to be paid to do it, but would you pay? Would you actually pay? What if they said, whoever gets to crack this skull, you got to pay because so many people want to do it, we can't fight, so we got to do it to the highest bidder. Would you take some of your hard-earned wealth and put it up so that you could have the honor to go crack a skull for the people?
Oh, yeah. And actually, I'll probably just get mad at them because they'll be like, well, the bet is off. Man, what happened? He born African and I already did it anyway, so, he gone, so, hey. Yeah, he got close to me. He went ahead and cracked the skull, so, hey, y'all missed that one. So I know that probably will bring problems between you and everybody else. Like, man, you greedy, man. You getting all that action. Hey, I'm sorry.
You know what? You know what we would have to do in that case, and I hate to say this, brother, but you brought it on yourself. You would then have to be responsible for going out and getting some other Arab to tie to the pole to crack their skull, because You took that opportunity away from the people, so now you got to go find another one to put up there.
Oh man, in that case, I would jump in front of y'all all the time. Well, hey, I guess I gotta get my punishment. Let me go get some more. Man, I can't stand no Arab, man. I just don't like them. I don't like the way they smell. I don't like their women. And just in case y'all ain't know, you heard it here first. They have the ugliest women on this earth, and I don't see why they so crazy over them. And you know, like I said, just in case you didn't know, they need to cover them up. You know, I don't want to smell them. Let me chill. You know what I'm saying? Let me fall back. Man, I don't like nothing about them. I don't like the way they look, their teeth, nothing.
You know, now, you know, and I don't have a problem with you doing it because this is an African station. It's not no other religion but being black. But, you know, you've offended some of our Muslim brothers and sisters who see some of these Arabs or some of these Islamic brothers and sisters, you know, or see the Islamic people as their brothers and sisters when you say the Arab females are the ugliest females in the world. What do you have to say for a black person that's listening to War on the Horizon and feels kind of a kinship to the Arabs through Islam and is a little bit offended about what you said about these ugly Arab females?
I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to save your life. I mean, that's just all it is, man. I mean, hey, they don't care for us, man. I mean, because I keep hearing people today talking about black and brown, and I asked them, I said, you know what? Where's the Mexican groups that's talking about black and brown? I said, bring them to me. Let me see them. You know, we always building these alliances with people because I told them, I said, man, if you look at the Hispanics and the Mexicans, they don't know that it's a black and brown coalition. It's a coalition on our end, but not with them. So, you know, that's just all I have to say. You know, I didn't mean to hurt nobody's feelings, but hey, I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to save your life. I mean, I'm here to love you and everything, but hey, you know, I hope I didn't offend anyone, and hopefully, if they're gonna be race first, then that's, you know, if you call an Arab ugly, you shouldn't get no negative feedback on it, because see, if they get offended by it, that might be the first person that, well, you know, I wanna breed with an Arab or something like that right there. So, you know, hopefully they, like I say, it's gonna have to, when we get in Africa and we take over everything, it's gonna have to be race first, not religion first.
Now I got another question for you. You hitting hard tonight, brother. Would you allow freedom of religion in Africa, meaning Christianity, Judaism, Buddhism, Islam, and the various other Western or Eastern religions in Africa?
If it ain't out of Africa, I wouldn't be able to allow it. I'm sorry. I mean, you know, Christianity definitely. At least Islam would tell you, hey, stand up and fight, you know, but you know, as far as Christianity, you know, I couldn't have Christianity because, you know, I was looking at a magazine at some brothers, and I was just looking at them. I think it was Kirk Franklin, Marvin Sapp, it was another guy. They say he used to be gay. Donnie McClurkin. I think that's how they say it.
Donnie McClurkin, yeah.
Yeah, him. And, you know, I was just looking at them guys, and I look at like Huey Newton them, and I'm like, man, back in the day, black men looked so serious. And you look at these guys here, they look like they wear makeup. They look like they Photoshop. Marvin Sapp looked like he wanted to put his thumb in his mouth. And I was like, man, what is wrong? You know, they look real soft. You know, don't look threatening at all. And, you know, I just, you know, I believe that, you know, no, I just can't have no Christians up in there, you know, because everybody, they just want to lay down. If we say, okay, they done picked the war on the horizon, it's time for everybody to go to war. They're going, well, you know, let me bring this here scripture for it, brother. And see, I ain't trying to hear none of that right there. I don't want to hear it. See, you know, because they're going to be a problem. And so everybody going to start hiding behind scriptures and everything. So, we can't have that right there.